They're off and pacing in the middle of the pack. That's Del Coronado out there sharply for the early lead. The Son of a Cup is racing in second, coming on third now. That's Good Night Moon up to be fourth on the outside. That's He'll Be Fantastic. Around the turn they go with Del Coronado on a short lead. The challenger second on the outside was He'll Be Fantastic, but he goes off stride. Down the lane the first time. That's Del Coronado, the leader by one. Out and going second now on the outside. Here comes the Son of a Cup. Son of a Cup from the outside now gets that lead. Del Coronado is pacing in second. A close-up third is the Good Night Moon. Right there in fourth is Bandit coming on fifth now. That's Waltz Rorty, Poco Zeke, Majestic Wolf, and trailing the field now is He'll Be Fantastic. They move into the club turn with the Son of a Cup by one. Del Coronado is right there in second by one with the Good Night Moon. He's out and going third. They go by that half-mile marker in 101 and 2. Down the backside they go. It's Son of a Cup on a short lead. Good Night Moon from the outside now grabs that lead. Son of a Cup is back in second with Del Coronado in third. Coming on fourth on the outside is Bandit. Down along the rail in fifth is the Waltz Rorty. Head for that final quarter of a mile with the Good Night Moon out there by 2.5 lengths. Son of a Cup is racing second, up to be third and out second on the outside. That's Del Coronado with Waltz Rorty in fourth. The three-quarters went in 130 straight. They turn for home. It's Good Night Moon on a short lead. The challenger on the outside is Del Coronado. Del Coronado from the outside now gets that lead. Racing in second now is Good Night Moon, a late charge with Son of a Cup. Del Coronado coming on is Son of a Cup. Del Coronado up in front.
They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Indy Last, charging up rapidly on the outside now and showing on top. Fanny's Bridget on the outside third round the turn, and rough gated there and off stride momentarily was Stan's Girl. They go down to the quarter. Fanny's Bridget, the leader. Stan's Girl moves up to challenge second. In third position, Indy Last, What a Lesson, is fourth. Racing in fifth after a quarter mile comes Fox Valley Sonic, the quarter, 30 and 1. The leader is Stan's Girl by 2.5 lengths. Racing in second position, Fanny's Bridget. In third to the 3/8 goes Indy Last, What a Lesson, is fourth. Racing in fifth, Fox Valley Sonic. In sixth position, Cause for Applause, JJ's Valiant Lady. Trailing the field to the half-mile mark, Lady Caliente. They go by the half-mile juncture in 1-1. The leader by 2 lengths as they go over to the 3/4 is Stan's Girl. Racing up on the outside to be second now comes Indy Lass. It's Stan's Girl, the leader. Indy Lass hustles up to be second along the rail third. That's Fanny's Bridget on the move in fourth. To the upper turn comes What a Lesson. Into the turn they go on the front end with a short lead now. That's Stan's Girl on the outside. Indy Lass gains ground second. Racing in third, Fanny's Bridget. In the stretch, that's Indy Lass on the outside. Along the rail, Stan's Girl. It's Stan's Girl, the leader, with Indy Lass racing second. Fanny's Bridget is third. The leader is Stan's Girl. They're off. That's Greg's Image out sharply for the early lead. Coming away was Ozzy's Legend on the outside, moving up to be third. comes Solar Space, and around the turn, that's Solar Space on the outside under pressure taking the lead. Greg's Image racing second. Ozzy's Legend is third. In fourth, Coco Rorty. Racing in fifth, Crystal Wellwood with High Ability sixth. In seventh, Speed Risk. Prairie JJ Flyer is eighth. The Mailer is ninth. And last, the quarter, 28 and 4, Solar Space leads by 3 lengths. Racing in second, Greg's Image. In third is Ozzy's Legend. Racing up on the outside, fourth now, comes High Ability. They move to the half-mile mark. It's Solar Space, the leader by 2. Greg's Image is second. Up on the outside to be third. After a half-mile comes Ozzy's Legend. The half-mile, 1 minute and 2/5. They go over to the 3/4. Solar Space, a length and a half. Greg's Image is second. On the outside, third, Ozzy's Legend. High Ability is fourth. Along the rail, fifth. Coco Rorty. Crystal Wellwood is sixth. Racing in seventh. Along the rail, Speed Risk. Into the 3/4, staying out there by a length. Solar Space, Ozzy's Legend gains ground second. Greg's Image is third with High Ability fourth. Racing in fifth as they turn for home comes Coco Rorty. They're in the stretch. That's Ozzy's Legend on the outside gaining the lead. Solar Space second. Greg's Image is closing ground now. The leader is Ozzy's Legend. Greg's Image closing on the outside. Ozzy's Legend and Greg's Image coming on. That's Greg's Image. They're off. That's Egyptian Senor for the early lead. Keek Up came away between horses Cherokee Scout, and into that first turn they go on the front end. Taking the early lead round the turn is Egyptian Senor. Hustling up on the outside to be second as they go over to the quarter-mile mark. Jazzy Joe racing in third. Keek Up. Cherokee Scouts found a home there fourth. Racing in fifth as they go by the quarter, Brad's Man. The quarter, 28 and 2/5. The leader is Egyptian Senor. Racing in second position now is Jazzy Joe. Keek Up is third, racing fourth. Cherokee Scout in fifth. Brad's Man on the outside. De Gaulle comes on sixth, racing up to be seventh. That's Lockport Ideal. Into the half mile they go, the leader by a length. Egyptian Senor quickly up on the outside. Keek Up second. Racing in third to the 3/4 mile pole goes Jazzy Joe along the rail in fourth. That's Cherokee Scout on the outside, fifth to the corner. Comes De Gaulle. Final 3/8 of a mile, staying out there. Egyptian Senor. Keek Up is second. Down along the inside, third. That's Jazzy Joe. Cherokee Scout is fourth. De Gaulle is fifth. Racing in sixth, Lockport Ideal. They turn for home on the front end. The leader by 2 is Egyptian Senor. On the inside, Jazzy Joe is second. Keek Up third. Cherokee Scout fourth. The leader, Egyptian Senor, under a high rein. Jazzy Joe racing second on the outside. Lockport Ideal, but it's Egyptian Senor. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Magic Wand with Fox Valley Dandy winging up on the outside into that turn with the rush now is Kelly Key. And Easy to Be Hard, and around the turn they go. That's Kelly Key moving up on the outside to challenge and take the early. Easy to Be Hard comes the second. Magic Wand is third with Fox Valley Dandy. Fourth is Silver Wolf. Fifth, Dancer's Bearcat. Sixth, Sunbow Mark and Titus Colt. They go off the quarter 28-4. Now it's Easy to Be Hard taking the lead. Moving up on the outside to challenge second is Magic Wand. They move in for the half mile on the front end. The Magic Wand is taking the lead, leads by 2 open lengths. Racing in second as they go to the half mile pole on the rail. Easy to Be Hard on the move now is Fox Valley Dandy. They go by the half mile juncture, 59 3/5 up on the outside with a rush. That's Fox Valley Dandy to challenge Magic Wand for the lead. Racing along the rail third to the corner, Easy to Be Hard on the outside, a strong fourth. Dancer's Bearcat, final 3/8 of a mile. The Magic Wand leads a length. Fox Valley Dandy, the challenger, second. Coming on third, Dancer's Bearcat, 3/4. 131 3. They turn for home. Magic Wand, the leader. Racing in second, Fox Valley Dandy on the outside, closing ground. Third through the lane now is Dancer's Bearcat with Titus Colt. That's Dancer's Bearcat on the outside taking the lead. They're off. That's False Witness for the early lead, coming away, Bejeweled Between Horses. On the outside, driving up, goes Braintree. Down along the rail, Vernon Roy. False Witness ahead, Bejeweled challenging second. Coming on to be third is Braintree. Vernon Roy is fourth towards the inside. Animator fifth. Society Rebel moves up sixth. They go by the quarter-mile pole. Bejeweled leads up on the outside to challenges Braintree, the quarter, 28 3, and now Braintree takes the lead. Society Rebel moves up second, racing third. Bejeweled into fourth is Termination on the rail. False Witness is fifth. Vernon Roy tucked in sixth on the outside, moving up seventh. That's Didn't He Ramble. Steady Whiz is now eighth. Racing in ninth as they go by the half mile. Animator, the trailing horse, after a half mile was Mendota Joe. They went off the half in 57 3/5. Field is tightly bunched into the 3/4 on a short lead. That's Braintree on the outside, the challenger second. Society Rebel, Steady Whiz is 3 wide third. Followed on the outside by Mendota Joe. It's a ball game into the 3/4, 127 2. The leader 3 parts of a length is Braintree on the far outside second. That Steady Whiz. Mendota Joe comes on with Society Rebel between horses. Now it's Society Rebel getting a short lead. Mendota Joe closing on the outside, looking for room is Termination. That Steady Whiz and Braintree on the inside. They're across the track. They're off. That's Timette for the early lead, coming away along the inside into that turn. Grandma Burright getting off third now on the inside, and now rushing up is Little Dumpling taking a tuck there fourth. Starred Red Filly, and around the turn, the leader by a half length is Little Dumpling. Hung on the outside. Second is Timette. She'll drop in there third as they go by the quarter mile. On the front end, the leader by 2 lengths is the Little Dumpling. Racing in second to the half-mile mark is Grandma Burright. Starred Red Filly out there third. Racing in fourth, Timette on the outside. Fifth is Poco Philly. Coming on to be sixth, that's Tammy Jo Hill with Rain Dance Rose along the rail. On the outside, racing eighth is Bon Over as they go by the half-mile marker in 58 3/5. On the front end, the leader by 2.5 lengths to the 3/4. Little Dumpling on the outside. Starred Red Filly is second. Racing in third to the upper turn, that's Grandma Burright on the outside. Fourth, under urging, comes Poco Philly. They go to the 3/4. Little Dumpling stays out there by 3 lengths. Starred Red Filly is second. Grandma Burright is third. Racing in fourth after 3/4 now on the rail comes Timette. Moving out for clearance is Rain Dance Rose. They're in the lane. The leader by 4 lengths is Little Dumpling. Starred Red Filly is closing on the outside. It's Little Dumpling under urging. Starred Red Filly comes on second. On the outside, Poco Philly's closing ground between horses. Tina's 2's 1. It's Poco Philly. They're off. That's Crafty Cobb out fast for the early lead. Coming away along the inside as they look for position was Pericles and Jeremo Jack on the outside, moving up to be fourth. Black Armbro, they swing round the turn. The leader is Crafty Kaba. Racing in second of the quarter-mile juncture goes Pericles. Jeremo Jack is third. Black Armbro hustles up fourth. Racing in fifth after a quarter mile comes Falcon Power, the quarter 29 1. That's Black Armbro moving up on the outside to get the lead. Crafty Kaba second. Racing in third as they go to the 3/8 pole is Pericles. In fourth position now on the rail comes Jeremo Jack, and he's on the move. Everybody's moving into the half mile. The leader by a length is Black Armbro. Racing in second position round the turn. Crafty Kaba in third after a half mile. Pericles racing fourth to the 3/4 goes Jeremo Jack. They went off the half 57 4/5. On the front end, the leader by a length is Black Armbro. Racing in second to the corner, that's Crafty Kaba. In third is Pericles. Racing in fourth position goes Jeremo Jack, saving ground there round the turn. Raging Blast. Black Armbro maintains the lead a length. Racing in second as they turn for home is Crafty Kaba. They're in the lane. It's Black Armbro under pressure on the outside, closing ground. Crafty Kaba. Black Armbro leads. Crafty Kaba second. Racing in third is Pericles. It's Black Armbro. They're off. That's Specs Boy and Heather R. for the early lead. Coming away, Sly Bull, Hanover, getting off along the inside fourth as they race into the turn. Rock Creek with Pop Siren around the turn. The early leader by a length as they go to the quarter-mile pole, and racing wide there was Heather R. They move down to the quarter on the front end. The leader by 2 lengths is Specs Boy, quickly up on the outside. Sly Bull Hanover. Now it's Sly Bull Hanover that takes the lead, racing in second. Specs Boy in third is Pop Syra, trotting in fourth to the half-mile pole, and on the move goes Heather R. That's Pop Syra on the outside, taking the lead, racing second round the turn. Goes Sly Bull Hanover. Heather R is third. Specs Boy trotting fourth, racing in fifth after a half mile. Comes Rock Creek. The half was in 58 and a fifth. The leader to the half mile was Pop Syra. On the outside, Heather R, the challenger, second, trotting in third. Sly Bull Hanover racing in fourth. Rock Creek Greg's. Specs Boy is fifth with Ouchie, and trailing after a miscue 4D, and now Sly Bull Hanover is off stride. They go to the 3/4. That's Heather R on the outside, taking a head lead. Tracing in second is Pop Syra. It's Heather R, the leader. Pop Syra racing second. Out in the middle of the track, racing in third is Ouchie. The leader is Heather R on the outside. Ouchie closing ground second. Between horses, Rock Creek. Now off stride is Heather R. That's Rock Creek now getting the lead. They're off. That's Movie Escort for the early lead. Along the inside, Dirty Deeds came away well, driving up 3 deep. Also ran on the rail fourth as they go into that first turn. Indigo Blue Chip, and around the turn, the leader is Movie Escort, quickly up on the outside. Also ran to challenge second. Dirty Deeds racing third, in fourth to the quarter-mile pole. Indigo Blue Chip, the quarter, 29 seconds. On the front end, showing the way as they go over to the 3/8 marker, is Also Ran. Racing in second, that's Movie Escort in third position. Dirty Deeds racing in fourth by the stands. The first time, Indigo Blue Chip. Castle's Glory drives from fifth. Coming on to be sixth to the half mile is Treacherous Brett. The Gang's Kid is seventh. Young Bro Special towards the inside, eighth. The trailer Flying Count, the half mile, 58 and a fifth. Also Ran leads, racing in second position. Movie Escort on the outside, gaining ground third to the 3/4. Comes Castle's Glory, followed in fourth by Treacherous Brett. They're double-deckered as they go to the turn. The leader by a length is Also Ran on the outside, racing in second. That's Castle's Glory. They go off the 3/4 mile pole. 1:28 and 4. Also Ran shows the way by 2. Racing second as they turn for home on the outside of horses comes Dirty Deeds. In the stretch, they're across the track. It's Also Ran. Movie Escort. Dirty Deeds on the outside. That's Movie Escort getting up. That's Little Drizzle out for the early lead, coming away between horses as they look for position into the turn. Sherry Line, and around the turn they go. Moving up on the outside now, Hop Toad to take the early lead. Racing in second is Sherry Line on the outside, ranging up third to the quarter-mile juncture, Nuevo Maggie. They move in for the quarter-mile up on the outside. Nuevo Maggie is challenging for the lead along the rail. That's Hop Toad tucking in there, was pacing Betsy. Into the 3/8 they go. Hop Toad, the leader, racing in second is Sherry Line. In third to the half-mile pole, Little Drizzle. On the outside, Nuevo Maggie is fourth, racing in fifth round. The turn to the half goes pacing Betsy. On the outside, racing in sixth. That's Netta Hale with Middletown Dinah seventh. Racing in eighth to the three-quarter-mile juncture is Captivation. They go to the three-quarters on the front end. The leader by 4 open lengths now to the three-quarter-mile pole is Hop Toad. Driving up on the outside to be second to the turn goes Little Drizzle along the rail in third. Sherry Line off stride there on the turn was Spicy Dolly Brown. They turn for home. The leader by 5 open lengths as they turn for home is Hop Toad. It's Hop Toad, the leader by 5 lengths, now going under a drive. Racing in second through the stretch on the outside of horses, Little Drizzle. In third is Sherry Line with Middletown Dine out there fourth. On the front end, the leader is Hop Toad.